The Quran and Science. An overview of the Quran reveals a fundamental objective: religion and returning to Allah, the Almighty. It describes divine power and calls upon humans to contemplate the acts of creation. These invitations are accompanied by references to the laws governing the universe and its order, applying equally to humanity and all other creatures. It also sheds light on a past that lacks historical documentation. These theoretical discussions are conveyed to people in simple language that aligns with their understanding. Additionally, it contains abundant details about practical life and the desired behaviors to follow in all aspects of life. Despite this simplicity, the words and phrases exhibit a miraculous and extraordinary nature, astonishing experts in linguistic sciences. This unique eloquence of the Quran has no explanation nor parallel in any known literary sources or expressions. No equivalent exists in any literary work, poetry, or verse. It is a distinctive rhetorical structure, entering the heart and stirring reverence while passing through the mind, deepening reflection and humility. Thus, the Quran captivated the people of the Arabian Peninsula, leading them to believe in it merely by hearing it. The power of its words and the eloquence of its expression awakened their innate faith in the truth, despite their limited scientific knowledge. In its early era, Quranic miracles were not fully comprehended by those whose religious capabilities had waned, whose intellectual activity had diminished, and who lacked the capacity to grasp its rhetorical and methodological miracles. Similarly, modern humans, with their advanced intellects and openness to universal laws and scientific advancements, lack the innate perception that Allah has granted. Furthermore, materialists are blind to the Quran and emotionally detached from it. They fail to ponder how a man, an illiterate shepherd from Quraysh in a remote desert society, isolated from civilizations, could bring forth such linguistic and scientific miracles. He spoke of sciences unknown in his era, whose meanings can only be fully grasped with extensive scientific knowledge and specialization in natural sciences. This implies that ancient people could only grasp the surface meanings of the verses while their deeper meanings remained unnoticed until humanity achieved diverse and specialized scientific knowledge. In the past, before our knowledge reached its current level, some content of a scientific nature in the Quran seemed unacceptable at face value. However, when examined under the light of established modern knowledge, it became evident that these verses encompassed proven scientific truths embedded within their theoretical discussions and religious teachings. The Quran addresses numerous scientific topics, none of which conflict with scientific perspectives. This is confirmed by every serious study that has sought to compare modern science with Quranic truths. No statement in the Quran about natural phenomena or scientific principles has been found to be subject to criticism. Moreover, in the Quran, science and religion are twins, inseparable components of the duties commanded by Allah. Applying the Quran's content to modern scientific findings yields astonishing interpretations and resolves the perceived conflict between science and religion. The Quran's precise and accurate information, when compared to contemporary discoveries, aligns seamlessly with scientific truths. This unequivocally demonstrates that the Quran is free from human intervention and that it is divine revelation beyond any doubt. Two current schools of thought, one school, attempts to align all scientific truths with the Quran and adapt them to every scientific discovery. 2. The other argues that such an approach avoids correctness, as science does not claim the final word on many issues. The Quran, however, is absolute truth, independent of science. Science begins with observation, followed by experimentation, and eventually forms theories leading to scientific truths. Truths that may later be overturned by new discoveries, as has happened historically. Scientific truths in the Quran Astronomy. The Quran addresses the fundamental processes of the universe's formation, culminating in the creation of worlds. Allah the Exalted said in Surah Al-Nazi'at, verses 27 to 32, "Are you more difficult to create, or is the heaven? He constructed it. He raised its height and proportioned it. He darkened its night and brought forth its brightness. And after that, he spread the earth. He extracted from it its water and its pasture, and the mountains he firmly set, as provision for you and your grazing livestock." Allah the Exalted said in Surah Al-Anbiya, verse 30, "Have those who disbelieved not considered that the heavens and the earth were a joined entity, and we separated them and made from water every living thing? Then will they not believe?" Allah the Exalted said in Surah Fussilat, verse 11, "Then he directed himself to the heaven while it was smoke and said to it and to the earth, 'Come willingly or by compulsion.' They said, 'We have come willingly.'" Allah the Exalted said in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 29, "It is he who created for you all of that which is on the earth. Then he directed himself to the heaven and made them 7 heavens, and he is knowing of all things." Allah the Exalted said in Surah Al-Mu'minun, verse 17, "And we have created above you 7 layered heavens, and never have we been unaware of our creation." Allah the Exalted said in Surah Al-Mulk, verse 3, "It is he who created 7 heavens in layers. You do not see in the creation of the Most Merciful any inconsistency. So return your vision to the sky. Do you see any breaks?" Allah the Exalted said in Surah Nuh, verses 15 to 16, "Do you not consider how Allah has created 7 heavens in layers, and made the moon therein a reflected light, and made the sun a burning lamp?" Allah the Exalted said in Surah An-Naba, verses 12 to 13, "And we constructed above you 7 strong heavens, and made therein a burning lamp." These verses teach that the universe began as a single, cohesive entity that later separated, a concept perfectly aligned with modern scientific understanding of the universe's formation. The Quran also refers to the multiplicity of heavens and Earth-like planets, as well as the existence of intermediary creations between the heavens and the Earth phenomena modern astronomy has yet to fully confirm, though there are celestial observations suggesting their possibility. Scientists strongly believe in the high likelihood of Earth-like planets existing elsewhere.